I haven't done this a while. I'm filming in a completely uncut video. I'm going to give you guys my 10 tips of the National. This is completely uncut. We haven't done this in a long time. Usually we got editors, they cut out the ums and this and that and the cussing and blah, 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 blah. I'm going to try to not and I'm going to try to not cuss. Probably can do it. We'll see what happens. I'm just kidding. All right. These are my 10 tips of the National. I've only been to the National one time. So am I the best expert, all that stuff? No, absolutely not. But did I have a great experience and we documented the entire process? Heck yeah, we did. We created a story and we had a great time. Good vibes only. All right. I'm giving you guys my 10 tips, my 10 reminders of the National. Take it as you want. Some of these you guys might not agree with. For example, I might say drink water and drink a LaCroix and eat chicken strips, and you might want to drink a soda and eat a burrito, right? That's on here, drinking water. So if you don't agree with any, or if you think we should add on to them, comment down below. Add on to the tips of the National so people can come to this video, they can literally read the comments. So with that, this is a sponsored Road to the National episode by the Whatnot app. I'm giving away $2,000 in boxes this Sunday. I'm telling you guys, you don't want to miss out. New users, use my link down below. You'll get that first $10 to spend. All you have to do is download the Whatnot app, and I'll put my link stream. We're going to literally give the boxes away on Sunday at 7:30 Pacific, and that link will be in my description box. I'll literally label it out, $2,000 giveaway, and join with that link. Whatnot's been helping us out with the National Series, and it's going to be awesome. We're giving away $5,000 next week, and I love, setting up on there and obviously interacting with you guys, starting cards at $1, and even I go on there as a buyer and I'll buy single cards starting at $1 or packs and boxes, and we've done the dollar challenges and stuff like that. So check out the Whatnot app. The link will be down below. And with that, let's get into our 10 tips. Like I said, this is completely uncut. I'm not having the editors work on this. Like, I'm just free flowing. I was on a couple phone calls today, and we're gearing up. We're gearing up for the National, and there's a lot of nerves for sure. It's gonna be, a great experience. And if you've never been, I'll start off with number one. Number one says, have fun and enjoy the experience. Sounds cliche. Take in the experience. Have fun with it. Don't think that you have to, have this profound experience on day one. It's gonna come gradually. You're gonna get this experience. You'll feel the feeling toward the end when you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it's over. I can't believe it's over. What a weekend. I spent all this time at the trade nights. I put all the energy in. Or if you had a huge goal and you feel that, there's something there, that you get to feel with that goal. And it's like, oh my goodness. And when you accomplish that goal at the National or in life or in a relationship, you get overwhelmed. I don't know about you guys, but I get overwhelmed with emotions and gratitude, and that's cool. So have fun and enjoy the experience, number one. Number two, you do not have to buy the big card. We need to freaking get this in there, okay? Do I have the best cards in the community? No. Am I a card expert? No, and I don't have to be. That's the best. I don't want to be the expert. I don't want to be the guy with $20 million cards. I don't care. Nobody cares, honestly. Like, if I have to say it a million times, like, I'm in acceptance. Like, nobody truly cares. It's great to have nice cards. It's cool to buy the great card, but honestly, have a goal for yourself to own that card. But it's not a big deal. If you don't have, honor your budget. Don't take out a loan to buy cards, like, if you don't need to. Like, honor your budget. If you only have $2K to spend at the National, spend $1,000 on cards and maybe save $1,000 for, maybe we want to go to a nice dinner together. Maybe we want to go bowling in AC. Don't go to the casinos if you have a problem with that. But I'm just saying, like, you don't have to buy the big card. And it literally says don't have to buy the big card. Am I going in there wanting to buy a big Tom Brady or big LeBron James? I'm bringing 5 cards to the National. I'm bringing 2 Bradys, Jackie Robinson, a Pele, and a Neymar, so forth. That is going to change. I might bring some other stuff. But do I have a goal that I need to pick up the big LeBron James card? No. Like, let's dumb it down, people. This is a hobby. A lot of us collect, and that's the root of this. 10 years ago, nobody cared about, owning a LeBron James Upper Deck '09 auto, or whatever. It's like '07, '06. Like, it was cool, but that wasn't the foundation of the hobby. And I'm sticking to that root, and I'm giving advice on that because a lot of people go into shows thinking, I gotta buy the biggest card. I need to show everybody at trade night I bought that card. Man, it's cool. You can share that story. But truthfully, like, I don't think anybody, that you don't need to you will be accepted based on, come up to me at the show and just say, hey man, I didn't really buy that many big cards. I'm just here to have an experience. Tell me that, and guess what? I might be, 10 years in the hobby. We might have a big following, but I get it. I get that feeling, So enjoy the experience. Don't have to buy the big card. Next up, meet new collectors and connect. This is huge. You're going to make friends that are going to be amazing parts of your life, for the rest of your life. Make new friends. You're going to find somebody that's from your city. You're going to find somebody that was like a connection with like a sports team you have. And it's going to feel amazing. It's going to feel amazing. You're going to be happy, connected to another human being. You're going to get their Instagram. Make an Instagram for cards. Like, that's another thing. Like, if if you're talking to someone, say, hey, are you on Instagram? Build a connection. Then when you guys are in New York at the Hofstra show, you're going to be like, yo, remember at the National in AC when we traded Lamar Jackson's and now he's the MVP? Like, oh, snap. Like, that's it. That's the good stuff. So that's huge. Number 4, have a goal. That's what I talked about. If you have a goal, I personally am thinking to pick up, I want to go for a James Gandolfini. I want the oddball stuff for sure. But do I have a real goal? I kind of want to pick up a LeBron James autograph. I don't know why. I haven't had one in a minute. And that's kind of what I want. I want to pick up a LeBron James autograph and add that in. So that'd be sick. And with that, here we go. Let's keep going here. Next up, drink water and eat. Okay, so you're going to want to drink water and eat food. What does that mean? I don't know how the food is in AC, but make sure you stay hydrated. Stay hydrated and eat food. That is super important, and you want to honor that by taking care of your body, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, whatever that is for you. Take care of yourself at the National. Don't get dragged down. If these people want to go into the Panini booth and they want to go to Fanatics and then they want to go to Tops and then all of a sudden you're like dehydrated and you're about to faint at the National, it's not worth it, right? Let's get you hydrated, right? Let's get you some water. Let's get some chicken strips. Let's get some fries, all right? That's the main thing there. So that's number 5. Number 6. Ask questions and be open-minded. I think the biggest thing people go through, and it's not even just in cars, man. I think in life and decisions. I mean, I've been there with this too. I don't want to ask a stupid question, I remember when I played football, I was scared to ask the coach how to do a certain block or my movement. So I would hyper focus on the way the movements were as a D lineman, like how do I swim, how do I get past, or offensive line. I could have totally asked a question on how to block better, but my pride. I was so like, I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to feel like people think I'm dumb, or maybe I'm not the expert one more time. And it's like, once again, go back to the basics. You don't have to be a card expert. Ask questions, right? You don't know about a certain set, ask the guy next to you. And if they're mean to you, then ask the next one, because there's going to be out of all the collectors there, someone's going to answer your question. If someone's dogging you or they're not being kind, then they shouldn't have been in your life in the first place. They shouldn't have been in your life in the first place. That's the motto. And I'm hyped up about it because I know how to eliminate toxicity and negative vibes. I don't do that. I am living a fulfilled, goal-oriented life, and I am learning how to develop boundaries and positive energy. If it's not there, if someone's really not catching your vibe, it's nothing personal. It's time to move on. So, and it's a little deep, right? A little deep for a national. But the truth is, if you got people that are dragging you down, what do they say in Sopranos? He's gotta go, and that's the truth. And I gets me fired up to think about it, because I know when I see BS, and I'm so aware of it now, and it's getting better and better and better, and I want good. Here's what I want in my life. I want honest people. I want kind people. I want loving, tolerant, patient people. Well, I better be all those things. I want to put that out there, and I'm going to attract that energy as I put it out there. And I don't want any BS, I don't want somebody that's going to say, oh, how did you not know 2017 Panini was like this? Oh, you should know better. It's on card. It's like, no, dude, I don't have to know anything, all right? I don't want your negative energy. I'm going to go ask somebody who wants to actually answer my question and help me. I don't want the person that's going to be like, oh, you should know, arms folded saying, you should know better. You know what? F that, Seriously, don't surround yourself around that. Ask questions, be open-minded. It's a stigma, right? I don't want to look stupid. I don't want this. You know what? Let's break that. Let's break it now. Let's break it at the national. Let's break it in life. You don't have to be worried about what people think. Surround yourself around the right people and the answers will come. Next up, social media and document and tell a story. A lot of people do this already, but it's great. Tell the story. I'm not going to be able to cover the whole national. Get a camera, whatever get a GoPro Hero 7 Black. Go to Target, get the Hero 10. Get the clip, attach it to your backpack, record the experience. I'm emphasizing, I don't think any content creators are competition to us. My competition is myself. If I'm putting out healthy content, if I'm challenging myself to get better, that's what I want to do. So for you guys, I encourage you on the Instagram story, hey, we're at the National day 1. Here's what we saw. Here's my favorite cards I saw at the National. Here's where I met all my friends at the National. Here's where I picked up my DeMarcus Cousins NTRPA. Document the process. If it's on Instagram, just take pictures. People aren't going to make it to the National. This is a tough National to make. Honestly, the flying experience stinks. AC, not really, people are saying what they're saying, but you know what? The National is the National. Make the experience whatever it's going to be. I know a lot of people aren't coming. So they're going to watch your stories. I mean, if you're a social media content creator, this is the show for you. This is like where you can show people. I mean, I think through our videos, we've been able to document shows in Nashville, shows in San Diego, people that live in North Dakota or, Hong Kong or different countries, Italy, Germany, wherever, Switzerland, wherever you're watching this video. If you're watching from outside the United States, comment down below. I'm curious. You get to get an experience. And then when you come to the States and you're like, yo, man, I just landed in San Francisco. I met you. I watched one of your videos and it happens all the time. And I'm like, yo, let's go to a show. There's a show this weekend, and that's cool. Next up. So yeah, tell the story. You're telling a story and that's a good thing. Next up, buy what you like. Okay, seriously, if you PC like me, I'm DeMarcus Cousins. I'm buying every DeMarcus Cousins card I see on the floor, unless it's out of price range. But I want to buy every DeMarcus Cousins card I see at the National. I think that's not only is it a cool video, but it's also great because it's at the National. I'll remember I bought it at the National. That goes into buying what you like. Budget yourself out. If you can only afford $1,000 to $2,000, or you can only bring $5,000. Not everybody's able to bring $20,000, $30,000. Also, like at some level, that's a lot of money to bring. So just be weary of your budget. Make a budget. Like get a notebook and answer these questions and see where you're at. This sounds like a psychology channel. All right. Anyway, we're not editing this. 8 is buy what you like. 9, trade nights. Trade nights. Okay, people ask me all the time, where's the trade night? Is there going to be a trade night? Trade night, they got Card Collector 2's trade night with Kentucky Roadshow. There's that one. There's trade nights in the main hotel. Last year in Chicago was at the Lowe's Hotel. Every night we were in there. We dominated that place. They freaked out. We took over their lobby. We took over the side. Was it the best thing to do? Probably not. When we came back to Chicago at the show, I'm going to tell you guys a story. We were at the Lowe's Hotel, and they were asking for our if you were here, you remember this. They were asked for our hotel room keys at the Lowe's because they didn't want people that weren't guests there to be there because of what happened at the National. Because we were checking comps on their business computers. I mean, it was the walking. Look at this. I have a goosebump on my arm. Also, look at that farmer's tan. We got to fix that. I'm definitely tanning today. I'm just kidding. I feel like, what is that show called? Jersey Shore. That's terrible. We got to fix that. Anyway, I got a goosebump on my arm thinking about walking into the trade night. It's like, it's good shit. Oh, I cussed. It's all good. All right. Trade nights. Last thing on the list, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a business, and this is where it comes into play, make the connections, right? You meet the media director for Panini, you meet the head of marketing for, one of the companies there, auction houses, whatnot, Alt, all these companies. Go up to these people and talk with them and get to know them. They're not harming you. They're not trying to sell on you. And if they are, then, that's not, and then to walk away. There's only so many times someone could say, can I help you? Can I help you? And then you're like, all right, step off, I remember I never liked that. And then I don't know. Now I just you kill them with kindness, I guess. But also not everybody at the Nationals be a hyper salesman. So I'm thinking out loud. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. Ask questions, you know. If you see somebody that's, you know, like Pole Wax, or you see somebody like Mikey Pole Wax, or you see, I don't know, MPT Cards Austin, or, you know, any of these people that have built themselves up, Prestige Poles, Mark, you know, you see these people and go up to them and ask them, hey, what did you do to be successful? You know, or you can come up to them. My question I ask this to CEOs. I still ask this question. Where were you at when you were 27 years old? What was going through your mind? And I ask that. That's my favorite question to ask, because I'm 27 years old. I want to study what they did, and they'll tell me what not to do. They will tell me, yo, man, when I was 27, I was in this and that, and I was dating my second this and that. And I'm like, oof, like, it gives you perspective. Ask these guys questions. They would love to talk to you about how they got to where they're at. One thing about successful entrepreneurs and successful people is they will love, I speak from experience, I love to tell the story. I like to tell you that I broke up with my girlfriend in December, and then I booked a flight to Dallas, and I went and stayed in a hotel by myself, and I learned how to adjust, and you know, and it's just the story and the process is ridiculous, you know, to think about. And like for me, to tell that story, it gives you light, it gives you perspective. So I will, in, what is it called? No editing. What is it called? Encourage. What a word. Encourage. Why was that so hard to think of? I encourage you to ask successful entrepreneurs. You know what? What's success? Ask anybody. Hey, how'd you get that card? What steps did you take to get that card? You know, what did you do to trade that? Go up to Roth. You know, go up to these guys. Card Collector 2. How did I not mention this guy? How did you open your card shop? You know, maybe the time and place, right? When they're not busy. But the whole point is like you're getting some downtime. Heck, come up to me and ask me about anything. All right. It's just something that's important, you know, to ask questions and make the business connections. You never know. You might go on that flight home and you might have a new job, or you might have a new connection, or you might be filming in New York. You might be filming in Dallas. You might, you know, make a connection with somebody and you don't even realize it. And, you know, that's the whole point is, don't miss opportunities as they present themselves. You know, you can look at all the cards and do this, but seriously, think about the people you're going to talk with. You'll walk around, you'll see a Gary Vee, you'll see Sasha, you'll see these guys, and you know, there's a time and an opportunity to really chat it up with these guys and to learn a lot. So with that, those are my 10 takes from the National, completely uncut. Let it fly. You know, that was cool. I want to show you guys something to end the video. Ooh, I almost got emotional. This was my first pack of cards I ever opened, and I found it. And it's just like, this is where it started, man. Kid from Las Vegas named Bryce Harper. And this isn't 10 tips of the National, so if you guys want to stop watching, you can, but I'll cap it at this. This is cool. I found this. This was the first pack of cards I ever opened, and it means a lot to me because I kept it, and I remember opening these and looking for Bryce Harper cards, and like it was such a big deal during that time. And this is where I started. So pretty cool. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, ask them down below. And you know, if you have any other tips, add them. I'm not offended if I missed anything. This is my reminders. I'm gonna sit on the airplane and reflect on each of these. And at the end of the trip, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna fly back. I'm gonna fly there. I'm gonna read this stuff. I'm gonna fly back and see, what did we do? You know, what could we have done better? How did we savor the trip? You know, so with that. Please like the video. It helps us a lot. Comment down below. It also really helps our our process with our growth in our channel. I've been looking into that more, and I'm actually emphasizing it now. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell on the subscribe thing. It helps too. And yeah, I'm also telling you guys to help. I'm going to help you guys by giving you guys a chance to join the Whatnot stream on Sunday. $2,000 worth of hobby boxes are giving away. UFC, basketball, Obsidian Soccer. I mean, usually it's like 300-400 people. Only like 200 people enter. So, I mean, you have a good shot to win. There's 5 chances. I'll give away some slabs. Probably give away like 10 or 20 prizes by the end of the night. And, I hope you guys can join. The links will be down below in the pinned comment. Will be the $10 link. And then in my description will be the actual link. I click bookmark. And we'll literally give the prizes out on that Sunday. So, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.